Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Michael in the Backyard. Yep. Just had to double check, make sure the sound was on, because that'll get me every now and then. Next to an interstate in a very unusual place. And this place is, I stopped by the other day. I saw it on Instagram. A buddy of mine sent it to me when I was in Iowa. And excuse the crazy little Buc-ee's hat, but you know, the sun's out here and we ain't quite as thick on top as we used to be. And I ain't about to get my head burnt. So put up with my Buc-ee straw hat, but promise you guys this is going to be a good video. We're in South Carolina right now in a place called Graycourt, South Carolina, and I'm going to show you this right here. This is a number and this is the website, and it says I'm for sale. This is a classic car place that has a little bit of everything. And you're never going to see another car lot like this. Not a car lot. You'll see junkyards, you'll see different things of the sort, but you're not going to see another lot like this one. Everything is for sale. There are fixer-uppers and there are fully restored vehicles. We're going to walk around and show you just about everything I can show you out here. I talked to the gentleman, Ron, nicest guy. My dad actually talked to the gentleman, Ron, that owns the place, because he accidentally dialed him, and we asked if we could have permission to come out here and film, and he said absolutely, come out here and film all you want. So I'm gonna film all I want, guys. Hopefully I can get this all done in one video, but we'll see. But we'll start off. Look at this. This is what that sign was on. It's an old fire truck, and he's got prices written on the windshield on everything. Let's take a look at this one. And there again, some of these paint jobs and some of these finishes, he left a lot of patina here. You know, this is a 1953 F3 fire truck, flathead, V8, $18,500. Now this joker here, this is a beautiful, beautiful 56 Chevy. And it's beautiful inside and out. I love the color. All the doors are open, you can take a look inside. This one has factory air, factory automatic, and it's just a beautiful example of an old 56 Chevy truck or car. Door shut solid. I love the matching wheels. That just looks absolutely beautiful. It's got I mean, just look at this thing. Look at that. Looks kind of like a Cadillac emblem, but it's not. And it's got the same tips on the tailpipes. Come on. Where do you put the gas at on these things? I think most of you know. Right here. There's your gas fill up right there. Isn't that just a beautiful, beautiful example of an old Chevrolet? Simple and elegant. You're probably wondering, they don't have anything written on this windshield. Well, this guy has brochures, and he'll have these things online. And I'm going to show you underneath the hood here, guys. Look at this thing. That is beautiful. Air conditioning. Power steering down in there. Nice little V8. Don't know the size of the V8. Have to look at the brochure, but it'll be of the smaller variety. But this thing is just, you know, looks like they've done a little weld job here. But I mean, it's beautiful. Come on, can't be mad at that. You know, we just walked down. We're 2 cars in, and we're seeing some fabulous stuff. A neat old 1978 Corvette custom interior. That guy's got some diesel noise out of his truck. 25th anniversary year, runs great, 16K. Look at that joker. Looks like the interior is all original. Got the louvered back in. Then you jump from that to one of these guys. Look at this doggone thing. Now, something unique about this one that we looked at the other day, and we noticed on the windshield, told us all about it. I never looked under the hood. I'm not going to look under the hood. But it's a 32 Ford with a Toyota diesel. $35,000. Now, one thing you'll notice down here in South Carolina is the trucks and vehicles of the vintage kind just seem to burn up on the top, but not on the bottom. You don't have stuff like we have in the Rust Belt where I'm from. 57 Ford Fairlane. Convertible. $50,000, but look at this thing. Just the top looks like brand new on this thing. Fairlane 500. A little bit of rust here on the bumper, but come on. It's original. Looks like somebody got sold here. There's your Mustang. 65 Mustang A code, $20,000. Now Ron, when my dad talked to Ron, he said, yeah, come on down. We'd love to have you video stuff. It's free advertisement, but I also get a chance to show you guys some really neat stuff. And you might see something you want. Beginning of the video, you saw call him. Call him. Got a 49 Ford Club Coupe, the 351 Windsor engine, automatic transmission, diamond pleated interior. Woo-hoo. There's Moon Eyes sticker. Oh wow, look at that interior. Can you guys see that? Now I'm not gonna open every door out here, that's for sure. 81 Camaro, Z28. 67 Mustang Fastback. $30,000, very solid car. And then you just kind of duck around and walk through this lot. There's an old 69 Ford. Look at that son of a gun. Ford 100. And right next to it, you got a 19, what does that say? 1953 Alvis convertible. Oh, this is, oh, Alvis. This is a car Elvis should have owned. It says $30,000. Can't say I've seen anything like this before. But since this one don't have a top, he's got it underneath the cover here. That says Alvis on the steering wheel, guys. A-L-V-I-S. Have any of you ever heard about an Alvis? 1953 Alvis. Who makes the Alvis? I have no idea. Wow. There it is, right there on the, right there. Looks like it's got a hole through there where you could have hand cranked it. Now, folks, we're just getting through the first row here. Hang tight, get yourself a cup of coffee and your favorite popcorn or your favorite beverage, and let's just walk and talk together. Let's just enjoy some good-looking old classic cars sitting out here. Here's a 68 Pontiac Firebird. Look at that thing. I'm pretty sure it don't have an engine in it because front end's sitting pretty high, but nope, there's an engine sitting in there. The front end just looks really tall. That's a convertible. That's a 68 Pontiac Firebird convertible. Now the cool part, this body looks like it had a little bit of primer work done on it, but it's a good start for somebody if they wanted to bring one back around. Love the 68 Pontiac Firebird body. Just can't beat that. 64 Ford Galaxy, 18K. He's not hiding any secrets, not keeping any secrets from you here, folks. 77 Pontiac Trans Am, 71 Corvette Stingray. No, it's just Corvette. Runs and drives, 10 grand. Inside this Crown Vic, this is a pretty clean old Crown Vic. Inside the Crown Vic, there's brochures in there that have all the prices on it. We grabbed a couple of those yesterday. I'll see if I can remember to show you that a little bit later on. So yeah, we just went into one little section and look what we've seen so far. Let's keep walking. There's a 50 Marmon Harrington vintage motorhome, 671 Detroit engine, runs great, $7,000. Now, somebody want to get into camping, there's your rig. A Barth. $3,500, runs great. 454 Chevy power, needs restoration completed. He just got a little bit of everything out here. Let's keep walking and talking, folks. My goodness, 76 Corvette. Right behind that, a $6,000 Volkswagen. I mean, the variety is amazing out here. This is some kind of conglomeration. You guys will have to comment in the comments below as to what in the heck. Looks like it lost one of its eyebrows right there. One's over there, still there. But somebody has put together a menagerie. Look at this custom window job. That's interesting. Got a little flapper deal here. But it's got some pretty good sized meats on the back of it. This thing's set up to go fast. I hope it's got good brakes because it'll need to stop fast. All right, I promise no more dad jokes. No more, we're done there. Okay, I can't make those kind of promises, folks. Here's what year is this? This is a neat old, got a 289 must have lost the ang. Got a little bit of stuff sealing this window up. Just some neat, this is the place to come to spend your money and get something that's a good start. The Grind Coffee and Cafe. It's a 30 Ford Model A, super solid, it says. It's got, man, that is solid. That is solid. And just look at the lack of rust. This looks like maybe it came out of Texas. I don't know. Look at the pretty little etching here on the side vent here, side window. Oh my goodness gracious. And we flip right, there's an old Dodge right behind it here. Wow, wow, wow. How do you guys feel about visors? I think these visors are flipping cool. This even has a little bring the air in event right there. But yeah, you can call and talk to Ron about any of these. 11.5 for this old Dodge. And this looks like, it might have been restored at one time, but this paint and the interior, that's one of these interiors you just wouldn't touch. The cloth is all there. Man, somebody needs to get this and get it into the shade quick and start driving this to car shows and events. Now here's one, I love this color. Now, as you guys may or may not know, because I haven't disclosed it yet, but I'm a car guy, deep down inside for sure, but look at the color of this 63 GMC Suburban. V8 Chevy 4-speeds. They're asking $17K for it. But that's a lot of acreage. You guys, I do apologize about the highway noise in the background. I could just shut this noise down and just do a voiceover, but this just feels more real when I'm here talking you through it as we walk around it and enjoy it. And I ain't kidding you, I'm glad I got this straw hat on my head because the sun is a beating down. Ooh, 74 Chevelle. Malibu Classic. Like I said, down in the south here, you'll see more damage on the top, just like my 05 King Ranch, than you'll see on the bottom. Now this thing here, Oscar the Grouch. Wrangler Unlimited. This thing has been jacked up, doctored up. I can't tell if those are fake or real bead lockers, but seeing as far as they went with everything else, I'd almost say they look like real bead lockers. You guys leave comments down below. This is a East Coast Chopper center cap. These tires have been on here a minute. Look at the weather checking in there. Nitto's Trail Grappler MT, some Mickey Thompsons. $14,500. This is 2010 Jeep. Now look at this grill. I'm gonna back up and let you guys take a quick look at that. Don't that just look mean? Oh, so mean. Now, was this just for pretty, or was this truly on off-road? Because what I'm looking at here, I see no mounting. Nothing's ever mounted a light here, or these bolt holes have never had a winch bolt put through them. And a fair lead guard here has never been bolted here. So, but the tires are worn, and they had some aggressive stuff. I bet that thing howled going down the highway. Mercy sakes alive. We're backing up around here. Now let's back up. I want to show you this guy. Now this is a neat old Grand Prix. You don't find them floating around very much like this. In a 79 Pontiac Grand Prix, $8,500. Now you will see some signs out here that'll say this is on layaway. Man, that tread looks deep. It's got a lot of good tread on it yet. But if somebody just loves this body style, this is where you come, you know, drive a day and a half away, bring your car trailer down, load this up and take it back up north, and don't let it see the salt, for goodness gracious sakes, don't let it see the salt, but show it off. Heck, you probably buy it down here, take it up there, sell it for $5 grand more just because it's a rust-free start for somebody. Rust costs money to fix. 84 Cadillac, low miles Cadillac. And then, oh my goodness, a DeSoto. A DeSoto. Hood emblems all intact. Baby blue. What's that say? I can't even read that script. F-I, for. You guys know what that says? Leave it in the comments below. Help me out, folks. How you doing?
Mike?
Yes, I'm Mike. Yes, sir. Yeah. He talked to Ron earlier. What's your name?
Gene.
Nice to meet you,
I
Gene.
just do maintenance out here. I know y'all more than welcome to film anything you want here.
Yep, yeah, I appreciate
Ron
it.
don't mind.
Yeah, Dad talked to Ron
He
this
said
morning.
You had what you call it, you want to shoot up in the air? And
Yeah, I got a drone that I'll fly around. You good with that too?
I've seen them do that before.
Awesome. I appreciate you
Ron
guys.
don't mind
This
at
is
all.
the most fascinating.
You got your little,
I had to get Buc-ee's. Yeah, well, I ain't got much on top here, so I got to keep it from getting burnt. So I picked this up on the way down here.
Where'd you stop at?
Just on the other side of Knoxville.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just, I think it was west.
Right, y'all come down from Iowa.
Iowa. Yeah, we came down from Iowa.
Yeah, I used to live in Nebraska. So
Okay.
I made that trip through St. Louis many a time.
Oh,
myself.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had to come through Kansas City to get to St. Louis.
Right. You mind being on camera?
No.
All right. You cool, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
have a
Nice to
good
meet
day,
you.
sir.
Hey, you too. Hopefully I can help you get some of these things sold.
Okay. I think there's a little over 500 cars here.
A little over 500 cars.
Over 500.
You guys hear that? Over 500 cars here. Mercy. We're going to be here a minute.
They don't believe in killing black snakes.
No, they're good for keeping the mice, especially when you got this. You don't want a mice infestation in any of these things. That just makes a mess out of things.
But me personally, I wouldn't get near it enough to want to kill it.
So you can kill it.
It'd have to jump on me.
All right, take care, man. Oh, awesome dude, guys. You run into the nicest people when it comes to cars and car culture. That's all there is to it. Look at this old Ford here, 0100. That's body. You can tell that it don't have Bondo in it. It's got, you know, the dents are out here, and that's metal right there. The bed looks like maybe it's been relined with some steel. But there again, what are you looking for in a car? What are you looking for in a truck? Do you want to, now this one here, me personally, do all the mechanicals. Here it goes, unibody, very rare unibody, no engine or transmission. Blank slate, folks. Drop whatever engine or transmission you want in there and then drive it. And don't worry about getting the door dinged. Just drive it. Just because it's on the road again, you're going to get a lot of looks and you're going to get thumbs up for days. Look at this Continental front end. I know you guys are probably looking at it. Oh, it's NFS, not for sale. For good reason. That's a classic. That's a rag top. Continental 3. How many of you have seen one of those in your lifetime? It looks like engine's there even. Wow. Now this one here you heard me talking about has a it's been modified. It's got yourself a little small block V8 in here, tucked away, modern chassis. I'll come back and get some measurements on that because I want to know some widths and what they did, because you can see this wheel looks like it's tucked in a ways, but I think on most of these old trucks, like that one back there, the wheels are tucked in a little ways. They're not, you know, like some of the stuff you see today's where the wheel has a rubber band tire on it and it's sticking out, you know, 4.5, 10 inches. And looking a little, I'm gonna call it ridiculous. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. SS 396 Chevelle. Now, whether it still has that engine or not, this was set up for race. We got a roll bar in there, and we got a SS clone. This is a clone, $7,500. And right next to it, true barn find, $11,000. Trades accepted. Now look at this old Chevy. Now the chrome is left home, but there again, very, very salvageable piece. Like I said, you know, when the floorboards are in these cars, which they are, most all these cars have floorboards in them just because, there again, down south, they don't rust. We'll look inside this guy right here. This is, I don't know how old it is, but it's got to be late 40s, early 50s. But look at that floorboard there. No holes. There's a hole right there. Small patches, but driver's side floorboard still there? Come on. All the sheet metal for it looks like it's laying right inside of it even. That's a neat old thingy right there. I don't even know what that is, but now that'd be a neat, turn that into a gasser. Some of you, you know, we got a variety of people that like what they do, whether it's a gasser or just keep it stock, you know, don't tamper with the old stuff, keep it stock, or modified, or, you know, all the different types of modifications. Wow, Fleetwood Cadillac, 39 Cadillac. Look at that. It had a spot, not for one. These things got so much metal on it. I mean, you take this fender and make a whole nother car nowadays. Look at that. Place for 2 fenders. Old Studebaker truck. I think that was a factory grill. Look at that. Or somebody aftermarket made it, but look at that. I'm guessing that S is for Studebaker, or $3,000 for this truck. You got yourself a solid tanker truck. Boys, I could camp out here for days. We're gonna keep wandering through. Another Cadillac. There's a Camaro. 4-wheel drive. Cherokee. That's an older Cherokee there. Quadra-Track. Cheyenne pickup. Then you go from this vintage to this vintage, you know. This one says runs great. She's a little rough, but she runs great. Uh-oh, don't let Gabriel Iglesias see this. We got a bus that needs some work. If you guys know the comedian Gabriel Iglesias, he's a comedian. He has a world-renowned collection of VW buses. 79, $3,800. Then right next to the Suzuki Sidekick. 80 Chevy C10 short bed, power brakes, power steering, and automatic. Now this would be a neat old square body. Look at the amount of perfect, I mean, I'm gonna show you right inside. That's metal right there, solid metal. $5,000 for all that sheet metal that's still there. I mean, you got a little dent here, big deal. You can buy these. LMS Truck sells all these parts if you ever needed them. Ooh, that looks like, we'll say that was a bullet shot that never made it through. Maybe it didn't have enough powder in it. I don't know. Make up a story. Tell your friends. What? Another square body. Now this is what I'd see up north. A little more of this stuff right here, but this one here, reach back in here, that's all no rust. That's a beautiful truck. If I was to get one, you know, $5,000, that'd be bought all day long by me. Beautiful, beautiful condition. Oh mercy. This would be one to bring back around. I mean, I'm not even sure I'd bring it back around. Get it running, put some preservative to preserve that what's there, and just drive it to shows. Because as years go on, a fewer and fewer of these we're going to see. What do we got here? This looks like a foreign license plate situation here. Oh yeah, right-hand drive. Look at that, the window. What is this? Is this a taxi? Because look at that deep back seat here. It's got a deep back seat, suicide door. No door looks like it was ever here. Maybe that was a modification just for this particular purpose. What is this? Beardmore. Beardmore, is that a brand? You guys got to tell me about these. This overseas stuff eludes me. Most domestic stuff eludes me. Come on, let's be honest with one another. What do we got here? El Camino. Got some nice rally wheels. Doesn't have a price tag on it, but you might see it in the brochure. You might ever see it online. Been sitting a minute. There's low air in most of the spots on it. I like this thing. Look at the ginormous thing this is. This is like, what is this? A Chevy 3800. 8-lug. 8-lug. That'd make it a 1-ton. I think. 57 Chevy. $6,000. Now this isn't your normal 57 Chevy people think of when they think 57 Chevy. It's got a little bit of stuff going on, a little cancer down low. So this is a Mark LT. I was wondering, I just was putting visors, getting ready to put visors on my 05, and it says these fit this and a Mark LT. Well, now I know what a Mark LT is. It looks just like the same almost thing as my King Ranch, only it's not. Wow. I don't want to miss anything here, guys. This is just too good to be true. Uh-oh, Dad's down there eyeballing that Oscar the Grouch. My mom was just going crazy over that Oscar the Grouch car. 63 Chevy, $8,500. Rebuilt 327. 65 Chevy Impala back there, 2-door hardtop. Oh yeah, oh yeah. 49 Chevy Deluxe Fastback, $3,000. I mean, there again, the surface rust is there, but underneath is fantastic. Now you're gonna have some 76, what is this? Let's look at Continental or something. Or a Cadillac, that's Cadillac. Runs good, a little rough, but runs good. 52 Chevy Sedan Delivery. Look at that, that one's got a little bit of rust down low. 53 Buick, $2,000, sold on layaway. Nobody's getting that one now, except the lucky person that's got it on layaway. Let's walk back down through the middle here a little bit. Oh my goodness, 7500 Chevy engine, great wedding car. Princess, it says. Anybody know what that emblem is? Leave a comment down below. But look at this thing. Woo-wee. That's not a Rolls Royce, is it? Is that a Rolls Royce emblem? Come on, show me some badging. There again, too much fancy for me to know what it is, but some of you out there do. It is. It's a limousine because it has the window in the middle. Oh, wait a minute, right-hand drive. Can anybody see that symbol through the window there? What is that? It's obviously not US. Quite the deal. Boy, that looks interesting. It's like a Cadillac badge on this guy. Yep. 64 Ford Falcon, $3,500. It's a good start, for sure. I'm sure glad the breeze is blowing because it says Princess back here too. Must be something Princess, huh? This video is going to make me go home and do a lot of Googling. But you guys are going to see the raw footage as is, where it is, that's for sure. I might put some notes in there when I discover some stuff. There's a Packard and a Buick 8. And going from that, so it's like a dirt track car. Maybe a Thunderbird dirt track car, Thunderbird looking dirt track car, something along those lines, maybe. All right, we're gonna wander back into the 500 cars, he said. That's a lot of cars out here. Mercy sakes alive. There's a Biscayne. What year is that Biscayne? I'm curious. Now what's funny is I had a 78 LTD that I bought with 35,000 miles on it. Had a 351 Windsor in it. Now this is a 58 Chevy Biscayne, but they had traded in a 63 Biscayne for the 78 LTD. Sold on layaway. Sorry guys, that's a heartbreaker for anybody that wanted that one. 84 AMC Eagle. We're getting a whole bunch of different stuff here. There's a 45 Ford. Now guys, you know, I don't know my cars well enough to be rattling them off like I'm doing. I'm just reading it in case you can't read it. 64 Pontiac Grand Prix. But as you heard the guy say earlier, about 10 of these roll in a week and about 10 of these roll out a week, and they got some overseas customers that are getting a hold of these cars and bringing them overseas and doing an overseas restoration. That's so small, it looks like something to be on a merry-go-round ride. 10,500, new rebuilt motor. Got a few more later model cars here. 74 GMC Sprint. 41 Chevy. Holy smokes. 57 Bel Air. $3,000. A little bit of rust. It's a good start though. Real good start. K10. 69 Chevy K10. It's just hard to picture these things, you know, some of them, how they looked when they rolled off of the assembly line. Brand new glistening paint, heading for the dealership for some lucky buyer to buy it brand new. Only reason all these cars exist is because somebody bought a brand new car. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that have never bought a brand new car. Never saw my way clear of doing that, but I'm glad there's a lot of people that do, that let us have the option of this. That's for sure. Well, this one's got an interesting engine. How many plant? What's in this power plant? Yeah, that's the word we're going for, a power plant. We got the trees starting to grow up through this thing. What was that noise? We're getting back in here now. We're getting into the shade tree areas. But folks, like I said, Ron was very nice to let me come out here and record. It benefits us both, I think, but I just love looking at this stuff. My wife, she loves junkyards. I think she'd have a fun. Now, this isn't a pick-apart junkyard, though. This is a, you buy the whole car junkyard. This isn't a parting out situation at all. But he brings this stuff back here because he's making it live another life with somebody. He's bringing all the collections together and letting somebody else have the opportunity to either buy it for a parts car to get their car completed, or for somebody to fix it up. Now, the gentleman, as you saw earlier, he's the groundskeeper here. He's responsible for keeping the weeds at bay. He's out here weed eating, keeping it nice for people. He said there might be some Camaros back here. A buddy of mine is looking for a 69 Camaro. He says, let me know if there's one down there. I'll be down there tomorrow. So, Kurt, if you're watching, you'll see it when I see it. Actually, I'll probably send you a couple of photos before the video comes out, but come on. Doing my best here. Down in here, it looks like we're getting into a little bit of, let's call it the rougher stuff. Like the front lot, there is a lot of, that was more premium stuff. So of the 500s, you're gonna see half cars and 3/4 cars, but this might be the back end that somebody needs. This is clean. because they got a great front end. I need this Gator 4x2 to wander around out here on, that's for sure. Wow. It just keeps going. Yeah, there's like I said, this is the most widest variety of things I have seen in one, let's call it collectible showcase that is for sale. And the only thing that's not for sale is the ones that he said NFS, but he's got a lot of stuff up front for people to wander around and look at. And it's got the price tags on it.